Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to discuss two things: aesthetics and movement. Now, aesthetics is, of course, like the case design, the overall design of the watch. It could be the bracelet involved in being part of it too. And the next thing is the movement, which is the functionality, like a date function, a tourbillon, chronograph function, things of that nature. Some of those reasons are why we love watches. Sometimes it's just the aesthetics, and sometimes it's just movements and functions. And for some of us like me, it's both. So in this video, we're going to discuss those two things. So I want you guys to give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into this video. In this video, I want you guys to comment down below, what are the reasons out of those two that you guys love watches? Is it for the aesthetics, or is it for movements, or just both? Let me know, comment down below. Now, if it's just for aesthetics reasons, just aesthetics, just the look and the design, the watch world is your playing field, because that means any watch, whether it's quartz or mechanical, is up your alley for buying. Now, for someone like me, where I'm in the middle, where I love aesthetics, I love the design, let's say like the Cartier Santos, which comes with mechanical and quartz movement. Some Patek watches have quartz movements as well. But I mentioned those two brands because those are the only two, actually three brands that I would actually want a quartz watch. Actually a few more. Let me stop. Quartz watches used to be like a no-no for me, but over time I started to just be like, okay, because sometimes I got ahead of myself. I was like, okay, I got Rolexes now, who cares about quartz watches? But at the same time, that's not the mindset to have. I love quartz watches as well. Like I said, the Cartier Santos, even down to lower levels like Casio watches, the digital watches, I love those. And I also love the Rolex Datejust Oyster Quartz, and also the Day-Date Oyster Quartz. Like, there's watches out there that's quartz, that's high quality, really high advanced movements, that a lot of technology goes into it. But for those of you, like I said, just aesthetics, you guys can have fun out there in this watch world. But a lot of people now are big on movements. Now, if you're into the movements, it kind of narrows you down into a certain category, a small box where you have, you know, a little few options to choose from, especially if you're detailed into what you want. It's almost like you're looking at a car and you want the performance to be at a certain level. That's when you're in the game real deep, and your pockets need to be deep as well. Let me add that. And if you guys haven't commented yet below, comment below which one do you guys prefer: aesthetics, movements and functionality, or both? And give the video a thumbs up as well. I gotta add that. So for me, like I said, I'm in the middle, but honestly, I'll lean more out. Yeah, I'll be real with you guys, I'll lean more towards movements and functionality. To be honest, I love the date function, and I do love the design of movements. It's not just the design of the case. So a lot of people don't really understand what goes into making a movement, and there's so many parts and different reasons why certain things are added to a watch to make it perform better, make the movement last longer, make the time more accurate. There's so much that goes into these watches, and not just the big hype where everyone's just buying a watch to mirror what everyone else is wearing. I recently heard a statement where someone said people today are wearing watches that mirrors what everyone else is wearing, when they really should be wearing a watch that tells who they are, that shows who they are as a person. And that stuck with me. I didn't really say the statement exactly how the person said it, but that's pretty much the gist of it. And that stuck with me, and I'm like, that's how I want to wear my watches. Like, you guys know and have seen through my patterns of history, I purchased two-tone watches, Jubilee bracelet, pretty much Datejust. I love Datejust watches. And honestly, that's the watch that's been trending now, is coming back, two-tone watches. And it was at a time considered dated, like, oh, with a two-tone Jubilee bracelet, that's like the 80s, you know. It's not so much timeless like a stainless steel piece, but in my eyes, it is timeless. I love the 80s, I love the 70s. That time period really should be the time that we should be stuck on. fashion and everything else, cars and everything in that time period was just solid. Today everything is just good to look at and not really have a lot of substance and quality to it. But hey, we all have our opinions. Comment down below whatever your opinion is. But guys, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it here. That's just my opinion, thinking out loud. That came to my mind. I want you guys to let me know down below, like I said, what you guys go after. Is it just aesthetics, movements, or both? And yeah, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy. If you guys haven't yet, follow me on Instagram, mentorship.ceo, and stay tuned for some more videos.